Do you think I should? I should not. She'll kill me.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior class WINDBLADE. So here we are, and there she is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up top here, we have WINDBLADE looking all awesome. There she is in her ult mode. On this side of the box, we have that same image. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, as well as your instructions. And of course, if you have the app, you can scan the toy, unlock stuff in the game. Hooray! And that's basically it for the packaging. So, moving right along, here we have Warrior Class WINDBLADE. So here she is in her jet mode, and I do like her jet mode. I think it works quite well. She does have her arms just kind of hanging out back there. But other than that, if you ignore that, you know, the jet mode actually does look very nice in my opinion, if you just ignore the blatant arms just sticking out back there. But let's get in close here so we can see the details. We have some nice silver paint right here on the nose cone. You have some black paint there for the cockpits. You have the turbines going on right here, which can spin. They don't spin freely, but you can turn them. You can turn them. You have that. And they're also on a hinge. So you can rotate them however you wish. Have them facing forward, have them facing up, have them facing down. Totally up to you. Your toy, display it however you want. And yeah, paint-wise, there's not a lot on this figure. You have some blue back here. You have a darker red back here. And that's pretty much it. On the bottom, you can pretty much see how the robot's going to work out there. She does have a landing gear, which you can flip down and flip up, and it does lock into place. And she does stay up nicely. So there you have all that. For comparison, here she is with Warrior Class Starscream. So you can see how she scales there with the Screamer. You can see how they look together. So you have that. Here she is with the Generations WINDBLADE. You can see how they look together scale-wise. There you have that. Again, a little smaller. And here she is with the Legends Robots in Disguise WINDBLADE. this thing. There you have that right there. This thing. That's the best way I can describe it. This thing. Anyway. So there you go. Now she does include an accessory. She does have her sword and her scabbard right here. And it's all just cast in this, one thing I've noticed is that Hasbro doesn't use a black plastic anymore. They use this weird, like, dark brown plastic now, which is odd. I don't know. Why can't they use black plastic anymore? I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, just take the sword out, and the sword does not have any paint on it whatsoever, which is unfortunate. But, you know, of course, you can always just paint the blade up yourself, or just wait for Reaper Labels to put out a set. I'm sure they'll put a nice sticker on there. So either way, you can customize it at some point if you wish. So there you go. Just for a comparison, here it is with the sword and scabbard that came with the Generations WINDBLADE. And you can see they are very similar. Obviously some differences to the mold, but they are quite similar. And these swords themselves. Now, with the Generations version, this is all done in transparent plastic and just painted over, whereas this is just the solid plastic. You can see the molds are almost identical. Minor differences, but almost identical. So, there you have that right there. Let's just put that back in the scabbard here. Move this off to the side. And this can store in jet mode. You do want to flip up the landing gear for this. And there is a port right there with two tabs, and you have the post right here, and you see it has notches on either side there. And you just take that, you plug it in like that, and you can see right here there's like a landing skid. And you just plug that in, and there you go. That's how it stores underneath the jet. Although it does make her a bit unbalanced, but you can get her standing if you have it just properly centered there. And there you go. That's how that, see. It doesn't help her balance though, but there you go. That's how it stores in her inner, jet mode. There you go. Alright, let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's just pop this off, put it off to the side, and get started. First thing you want to do is you want to take the arms and you want to untab them from the sides. Right here, you can say just tab into the side of her hips. So untab that. You want to take this section right here. You want to bring this up like that. And that will free up the legs. You then want to separate the legs. And you want to bring them down like that. Make sure that tabs in. And then you take the foot and you flip it up. It'll bring up that tail fin with it. And there you have a leg all done. Second verse, same as the first. Just take the leg, extend it down. Flip up the foot, and there you go. Then rotate the waist 180, and you got the lower half all done. Let me raise up a smidge. And then moving to the upper body, you want to take this section right here and just bring it down on this hinge, like that. And that is as far as it collapses. Then you just want to open up this panel here. Bring the whole nose cone section onto her back, close it back up, and you can take these little turbines here, bring them down, angle the wings back, and there you go. There you have WINDBLADE in her robot mode. And it's very red. It's very, very red. She definitely needed some more black on her, because it's too much red up here. Whoops, didn't mean to knock you over, girl. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me. I'm a gentleman. I really am. I did not mean to do that. My apologies. Why am I apologizing to a toy? It doesn't have feelings. Yeah, anyway. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyway, but yeah, oh man, what is wrong with me? Anyway. But yeah, it's too much red. There needs to be more black here to break things up. That's the one thing I really don't like. It needs more black. But anyway, getting close here so we can see the head sculpt. The head sculpt, again, is nice. It's fine. Just needs some more black paint around it. Again, it's too much red. The white paint on the face is okay. It looks a little sloppy. Her eyes are blue. She has her lipstick there. And yeah, the white paint looks a little bit sloppy on mine. Could just be my copy, but yeah, I'm not crazy about the paint job they did there on her face. She does have her little head crest there, which is painted in yellow. A little bit of blue there on her chest. There is the sticker that you can scan with the app. If you have the app, go ahead, free scan on me. You're welcome. There you go. You do have some silver there on her midsection, her midriff. And again, blue on the knees. You have that darker red there on the shins. And she does have quite a bit of backpack going on there. But hey, it is what it is. What are you going to do about it? She does have a lot of molded detail on the underside of the wings, too. Which actually looks very, very cool. So I do appreciate that. And there you go. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You can get some wiggly, waggly, wiggly, waggly. Get a little bit of downward movement, a lot of upward movement. She can go total squirrel. She can do that. Side-to-side movement as well. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so they can do a full 360. They can go out that much. You also do get some forward and backward flex on that joint as well. You do have a bicep swivel. Slightly, about 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist. Waist swivel. The hips are on a ball joint, so they can go forward that much. They can go backward that much. If you get around the backpack, go all the way back. Outward movements that far. Thigh swivel. Slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee, and you can move her feet up and move them down due to transformation. So there you go. Now you can take her scabbard here, and you can use the tab on either sides, and you can take it and plug it onto her hip. Or lots. And you can give her sword, and she can hold that. Like so. And there you go. I haven't found any way to attach the scabbard to the backpack. There doesn't seem to be any place to actually tab that on, like you could on the Generations version. I would have preferred that, because this is kind of big and bulky and makes it so you can't put her arm all the way down, but oh well. I don't know. I don't know if it's just something that I'm not seeing, or this is the only option, but hey, it is what it is. So there you have that. Now for comparison! Oh, before the comparison, actually, there's one thing I forgot to mention here. You can take this little head crest piece off, just like you could on the Generations version, and she can hold it for some reason. Actually, she can't hold it that well. I had her holding it before. I forget how. She can. There you go. She can hold it like that for reasons, you know, as a fan herself off. Oh, heavens to Betsy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. I just leave it on her head. Get back on there. There you go. Just tabs into the back of her head. So you have that. Kind of a pointless feature as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, now for comparison. Here she is with Warrior Class Starscream. So you can see how she scales there, and a little shorter than Starscream, as she should be. And yeah, these two. If you read the comics, these two, man, drama, but it's so good. Anyway, here she is with the Generations WINDBLADE. You can see they actually are pretty much the same height. Maybe RID WINDBLADE is a little bit taller at the head, maybe a hair. I don't know. Look about even to me. There you have that. And here she is with the vastly superior Legends WINDBLADE. Dare I call this masterpiece WINDBLADE, because it's that good. Anyway. So there you have WINDBLADE. It's a decent figure. Like I said earlier, my only real problem with the figure is there's just way too much red up here. It needed some more black to break it up, but I'm sure Repro Labels will put out something to fix that, hopefully, and I would definitely buy it because she needs it. Otherwise, decent figure. I do quite like it. It's a fun toy to mess with, so there you go. So if you would like a WINDBLADE or any other Robots in Disguise figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Robots in Disguise playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Robots in Disguise Warrior Class WINDBLADE, and this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, boom in your face. Alright, listen, WINDBLADE. If anything looks suspicious at all, don't hesitate to attack. Why, hello there. Ah! Good call.